Hi, this is Carrie Cannon, and thank you for joining us for this conversation. I am here with Malinda Zarate, who has participated in the Claim Your Divine Authority program with me, and she's going to give you some insight as to what she has found with the program. Thank you so much for joining me today, Malinda.
Hi, Carrie. Certainly happy to be here and share my thoughts and experience. So ask away. What questions would you like me to answer?
Awesome. So what was going on in your life that inspired you to participate in the program?
What was going on for me at the time that you initially approached me was that I was really kind of in a quandary with the way I wanted to take my business forward. I was having some new ideas and some new directions that I wanted to go, but I was kind of stuck in confusion about whether I should do certain things or how I should do them. And also, I was frankly feeling pretty overwhelmed generally. And as you know, I do some of the same kind of work that you do, even though my approach is different. And I spend a lot of time online talking to people and working with people. And I was feeling really overwhelmed, pretty anxious, kind of looking around and looking at the state of the world and hearing people that I was close to and working with. And everyone just kind of seemed to be in the soup with me. And so I was feeling stuck and not a place I like to be for very long. And so I got excited when you told me about the program because I knew enough about the consciousness alignment work that you do that I got pretty excited about the opportunity to actually work with you and learn it for myself. So yeah, I was kind of stuck. And so it was a perfect time for me to kind of have a new approach.
Awesome. So what has changed since you began the program?
What has changed for me is, and this I think is probably the most significant thing that I'm noticing, is there's been a marked decrease in my overall anxiety, and things haven't shown up in the outside world in a hugely different way, but I'm feeling a lot more strength. I'm feeling a lot more clarity and calm in my approach right now, and I'm not feeling as shaken up by things that I'm hearing in the news or online or in the media or from other people. It's just I'm feeling a lot more solid, and that's a big plus, and I'm very grateful for that. I would say that for me, that was one of the most huge changes, was just getting a real powerful ability to call in alignment. And when I say alignment, it's a lot of different things. It's clarity, it's strength, it's balance, it's harmony, it's understanding, it's acceptance, it's it's self-respect. So for me, divine consciousness encompasses all of those things. And so your approach to the consciousness alignment really activates and engages all of those things, all those qualities, which are all energy. All those things are energetic qualities.
Great. So, thank you.
Yeah.
When somebody's watching this little video, they're wondering, okay, well, how does that apply to me? What are some of the applications that people can use this for in their lives?
Yeah, that's really important. One of the things that I think is most important for people to understand is that this is not a complicated approach. And it's also, you have structured it in a way where anyone, no matter what their level of experience or even their level of understanding of energy, can still really begin to work with it. And I think that the most powerful thing is that it can be used in anyone's own unique and individual way for their own unique and individual applications. For instance, I've used it for relationship issues. I've used it for meetings, business meetings that I have gone to. I've used it for just overall energy when I was feeling kind of low and down in the dumps, to raise my vibration and get things done. I've used it for overall physical strength, healing, and wellness. I've used it for friends who are experiencing some health conditions. There really is no limit to the different ways that it can be worked with. And I know I've been frankly kind of surprised at all of the different ways that I've realized I could use it. I mean, I've used it with money. I've used it to open the portal, for new ideas and creativity to flow for me for my business, so that money is more accessible. And boy, that's a hot topic right now for a lot of people, is just, generating first the confidence, the openness, and the flow, to get that energetic flow, because money is currency, which is energy. And so we've had lots of bad programming around that. And the consciousness alignment process is a really excellent way to begin kind of moving some of those things that are stuck in our thinking about, money and health and energy, business, relationships. It really can be used for anything.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I've got to say, I've been sort of blown away at all of the different applications for it. I mean, I knew it was powerful because I'd experienced it before. I knew it kind of the impact, but I just didn't understand all of the ways that it can be used for. And it's no different than affirmations or prayer or invocation or any of those other ways that we can use energy. But what's really, I think, fabulous about this is that we use our voice. We use our own voice to command and call the energy, into action. And it's pretty wonderful. And I think everybody needs to everyone deserves to realize that they have that ability and to experience that for themselves.
Thanks. So, Malinda, what do you feel is unique and different about this program that is not shared programs that you've given?
There are several things about it that I think are really distinctive. One is that it's very straightforward, even though it is, it's a little bit difficult to explain because we're talking about quantum physics, which is now widely accepted as being true. But it's very easy to understand and to use the directions and to begin to practice it. So it's, there aren't a lot of steps. It's not a complicated approach. But it's straightforward and anyone can do it. And part of the power of it, I think, is that you use your own words, you use your own voice, your own tone, and your own issues, and so that, I think, sets it apart. Another thing that I think sets it apart is that it's so practical. It doesn't require, ritual. It doesn't require a whole bunch of things to get lined up first. There's no way to do it wrong. And that, I think, is super important, because we all, I think, as humans, tend to automatically assume we're doing it wrong. So I really like that about it. I think everyone in the program caught on quickly even though we didn't quite immediately have the personal confidence in our own skill level, everybody caught on and was kind of really excited and interested in, you know, giving it a try pretty quickly. And I think that's super important, because I know I've taken all kinds of different training programs and things like that. Some of them have been too slow for me to experience results, and this one is quick. Some of them are too complicated. I don't like things that take too much time or are too complex, and you know, I just think we need to keep things as easy and as straightforward as possible now, because life is complicated.
Thank you. So how do you think your life would be different had you not decided to participate in the program?
Oh, I think that I very likely would still be very stuck trying to figure out, you know, what I want to do next in my business and how I want to do it, or whether I should do it. I mean, I was just really in that in-between kind of stuck place. I also think that a couple of the relationships in my life would have not shifted into a better place. And also a business, kind of a big business thing that I was working on and had been struggling with for a long time. I was kind of able to just step away from it and say, look, done. You know, I'm not putting any more effort and energy into this. And I think the consciousness alignment helped me do that. And then interestingly, it kind of showed back up in a whole new form, which was so interesting. It was just like, oh my gosh, okay. I also think that had I not had the opportunity to experience this, I would not have such a really clear understanding and a level of enthusiasm about how I can now use this to really affect a lot of change in my own life, and to be a more service to other people that I'm working with and those I love. So yeah, this is big stuff, and it is it's really some of the most remarkable work that I've encountered in quite a while, Carrie.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's true.
So, Malinda, what do you think is the most important takeaway that you have received as a result of participating in the program?
Ooh, it almost feels like I've kind of been sort of given a real boost on all levels. And the way that's showing up is in better decision making. It's just, for me, it's been a real help to be able to use the consciousness alignment, even for, you know, for the small stuff and the big stuff. But I think there's been a lot of clarity and genuine energy that has really come through for me in ways that I hadn't really anticipated. And I think that that's really the case for anyone that tries it. I know I've seen some pretty lovely things happen in our class, in the program. And I've tried this with numerous different situations and people, and in every case I've seen positive change. So it's pretty wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How do you think others would benefit in participating in the program?
I think that anyone that enrolls in the program will benefit hugely. First, in just personal confidence, and just clarity, and that understanding and knowledge that you actually do have this ability. Everyone does, but we're not really encouraged, and we don't give ourselves permission to step in and try some of this sort of thing without a lot of resistance. And the way that you set the program up, it really just moves any of that out of the way and gives everyone just kind of a clear path to give it a try and experience it for themselves. And so I would say if anyone is watching who's experiencing anything, frustration, anxiety, health problems, relationship issues, business, confusion, or just general malaise with the way that the world kind of appears to be right now, I think that there is enormous benefit in this consciousness alignment program and the training. I think it's the kind of thing everyone should be taught as children, because wow, would we have a different world if that were the case. So yeah, highly recommended, highly recommended.
And Malinda, is there anything else that you would like to add for anyone who's watching?
Yeah, I would encourage anyone watching to really consider how they would like to have things change for themselves, no matter what's going on, and to really consider that can happen, and that the quickest way is through consciousness change, through consciousness alignment. So I would encourage anyone to talk to Carrie, get your questions answered, give it a try. It's a beautiful and very powerful program, and it's also very loving. This is the kind of thing that we all need. I think this is the kind of thing that can really change things on this planet for the better. So
thank you so very much, Malinda. Thank you for taking the time to give your perspective, and it's much appreciated.
It's absolutely my pleasure. I have gotten so much out of the program that I just want to encourage other people to step in and take advantage of it. It's a really amazing, amazing program and process. So thanks for the chance to share my thoughts.
Awesome. Take care. Thanks.
Bye-bye.